What's up, boys? It's your guy, DeBombski, and I'm back with another Roblox Lost video. And now, a bunch of people have been asking me, DeBoom, how do you get such fat inventories of loot and such grease so quickly in this game? How are you always so greased? Well, boys, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret today. Now, there's really two ways you can get fat loot in this game. The first one is you spawn in, get your rock, hit a tree, make a base, make some workbenches, and get your gun 2 hours after playing. But who wants to do that? Not me. That's a freaking loser way of doing it. I'm going to teach you boys the real way of doing it today. And it really revolves around one place. And that's the labs. Or the bunker, or the freaking underground, whatever the frick you want to call it. This thing is chock full of greasy loot waiting for you to just go down there and pluck it. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people are scared to even go in this place. But I'm going to teach you boys today how to get in there and how to get out with some greasy grease. The first thing that makes people kind of scared of this place is the radiation. But I did a little test. I went in with the starting clothes and a little bit of hunger and thirst, and I survived for 6 minutes. I mean, this footage you see is like sped up times 15, and I only really start taking damage when I get to like 80 radiation. So as long as you get in there, maybe use some syringes to take away some radiation, and get up and like refresh your radiation every time you get to 80, you're going to be completely fine. Plus, you're going to find some like gas mask, so the radiation really isn't a problem. Now, the second reason people are kind of scared of the labs are the scavs and other players. But I'm going to show you boys a route today that is completely free of scavs, so you don't even have to run into them. Only the middle place has the scavs in there. But if you go around, you can still get fat loot and get a gun without even seeing a single scav, and then maybe you can go in and kill the scavs. And I did a little math. I punched a couple numbers, not really. I kind of just guesstimated. There's about 15 military crates, 4 small elite crates, 2 elite crates, about 10 med boxes, and like something around like 30 or 40 freaking regular crates, all completely unprotected by keys. Anyone can just walk down there and grab all that loot. Anybody. So let me show you how to do it. Let me show you how to get some labs. Wait, just let me get down from here real quick. Okay. Now, before we even get into the labs, I recommend putting a sleeping bag outside one of the entrances. Now, it's only like, 3 bushes of cloth you have to pick, and it'll save your life. I mean, you can get right back in there if you die to a scav, and pick your loot right back up and start where you left off. Alright, now that you got your sleeping bag placed, and you ate some beans and maybe even drank a large Coke, now it's time to get in there. So the next thing to do is pick one of the 2 main entrances to get in there. You got the little hole behind the supermarket, and you've got the tunnel at Harbor. Now, I'd usually pick the tunnel at Harbor because it's faster, and you can get some stuff at Harbor real quick before going in there, but you can choose the other one too. So today we're going to go into the tunnel. Now, the tunnel splits off into 2 places. One that leads into the garage where some scavs are, and one that goes straight underground where it's safe. So I'm going to show you that one today, because I usually want to go down there when I want to play it safe, So when you're walking down the tunnel and see this little path that diverges to the right, just go ahead and take it. Right now there's a base here. Someone built that. I don't know why, but just head down here and head down this tunnel to the end. Now, once you get to the end of the tunnel, you can tell that we're in the bottom layer of the labs. This place is completely free of scavs. There's just normal boxes down here, and then the 3 keys, the labs generator key, the labs armory key, and the labs workshop key all go down here. But if you don't have any of those keys, don't worry about it. Just keep walking. You can loot these boxes right here, go down this hallway, go to these 2 doors, loot these 3 boxes here, and once you're done with that, you can head upstairs into the server room. Alright, once you're in the server room, you can check a couple boxes right here. Make sure you get this small elite crate right here. It's kind of hidden. You can see I found a gun. It's that easy to find a gun. You go up these stairs. There's a small elite crate right here. Come down here, jump down here. Military crate right here. Make sure you get these 2 boxes in this room. And then I'm going to go out in this garage area. Keep in mind that the scavs do spawn here. So always be careful when you go in here. As you can see, I wasn't really careful here. And even though I'm wearing full armor, I got down to 37 health. I almost died. So make sure if not to go down there if you're not don't have guns or you don't have armor. So I would come back up here where I'm going. There's another military crate right here. Now, after you loot that military crate, you really have 2 options. You can play it safe, which I would do if you just spawn and you don't have a gun, and go through this door right here, go to the end, loot those rooms, get some more medical crates, get some boxes, go up the stairs to the top where there's even more loot. Or your second option, which I'm about to do, is go out to the door to the right and start looting the middle section of the map where all the scavs spawn. Do be warned that there are scavs and they will aimbot you, so make sure you be really careful. Alright, after killing a couple pesky scavs that just won't die, like this one, oh my gosh, I would check this military crate right here, and then we're going to head into the best loot in the entire labs. Down in this little hut right here, whatever you want to call it, there's 3 military crates, a regular crate, an elite crate, and a small elite crate. So as you can see, I found a pump shotgun here, so yeah, these are really good. Alright, after you're done looting that fat loot in there, make sure to head over to the dome. Maybe even loot the scavs that you killed. Get that yummy Big Mac meal right there. Oh, come on, get that large Coke with it too. Yeah, head over to this dome over here. There's a crate over here, a couple crates, 2 military crates. You can see I even found the new pack of soft armor. Wow, how epic. There's usually the elite crate that spawns there. I mean, a military crate. And then there's an elite crate right there. There's also a crate right here. And I'd also check this military medical tent right here. It's got 3 med boxes. Usually got some fat, greasy syringes, and that's cool. And you can come up here as well, get this med crate. And there's some food crates in these little offices over here. Also some crates, and a military crate down this hallway. Now after looting this whole entire middle section, you want to head back down this hallway where it's safe again and come to this medical area and get all these meds. Keep in mind, if you don't have any guns, I would just skip the middle section and come over to this medical bay where there's meds before you even like think about hitting the scavs. But yeah, after looting all that stuff, come up these stairs to the top where your radiation will go away. So make sure you wait for the radiation to go away, and you can loot these 2 military crates and the small elite crate while you're waiting. Wow, what a nice little bonus. Now after you come up here, you're basically done looting the whole entire place. But keep in mind, if you do go back down here, the scavs will respawn. As you can see, that scav at the end of the hallway just respawned, and the other 3 scavs will also spawn as well. And the Slav boss also has a chance of spawning when you come back down here. So if you want to refresh the scavs, get some more loot, you can always do that. That's another good way to get loot, just keep farming the scavs. But yeah, that's the whole underground portion basically done. Oh, I also forgot the whole entire garage area. Make sure to get that as well. I'll show you that real quick. Yep, once you come down here, there's a crate. There's a military crate right here. You can even get stuck in this shelf if you're lucky. And then in this crate right here, there's another small elite crate. Make sure to get that. There's a crate right here in this box, and 2 military crates right here and here. And after you're done looting this, you can even exit down the tunnel where you came in. Wow, what a great little adventure we just went on, huh? Now that was a run that I would do if I was completely geared, but let me show you a run I did when I just joined a random server with 23 people in it already and just went straight to the labs and tried to get some fat loot. Alright, so I spawned in this random freaking house next to the lighthouse, and I start heading over to the labs. Now keep in mind, if you get a bad spawn, like one on the 3rd island, just reset until you get a better one. This isn't the best spawn ever, but you know, I just decided to go with it. Now I got my first cloth bush, and all I need to do is find 2 more. So today in this run, I'm gonna go in the entrance right next to the supermarket. So what I do when I do the supermarket entrance is I get all the food, get whatever food I can inside the supermarket, and then I just head down the hole. So yeah, you see I got 3 bushes. I made a sleeping bag right here, plopped it as close as I could to the supermarket right there, and then I headed in there. The food was mostly taken, but I still got me some beans, baby. Got myself 3 beans. That's all I could get. And yeah, I decided to, head down there. I didn't grab this green key card because frick the green key card. And then I climbed down this ladder right here. Now I'm going to speed up this tunnel running part because it's kind of freaking boring. So yeah, you just keep running all the way until you hit this door. Alright, once I go through this door, it's fat loot time, you know what I'm saying? So I head left here, head get these 3 boxes right here. Get this first one. It's only got a bandage and 4 rope. Maybe I can tie a noose with that rope. I'm just kidding. I also got a nice little burlap shirt and a nice little shamog from this. Make sure to get any clothes that will help you with the radiation. It helps a lot. So yeah, I head up here, get this crate, get a nice little hatchet. Make sure then I get this small elite crate right here. Nice little rad suit. Helps with the radiation a lot. Got this crate. Make sure to always keep pipes, by the way. Pipes recycle for a butt ton of metal, so pipes are the best thing to keep. Everything else doesn't really matter. As you see, I got some rifle bullets there. Nice little camel pants. It doesn't look like I'm wearing pants. Got some more bandages. And I got a real hatchet. A hatchet and a pickaxe are really important because once you're done looting the underground, you want to make a base. And you need a hatchet and a pickaxe to make that go a little faster. Alright, so I get this military crate right here, get pretty lucky, and I find a pump shotgun. So now I have a weapon to defend myself, and now I can effectively kill scavs and loot the middle section without being bothered too much. Now I'm playing it the safe way, and I make sure to get tons of meds before I even go into the middle, because you want to med up. So these med syringes are really important because they take away some radiation, as well as heal you quite a bit. Another med crate here. I don't even want bandages. Frick a bandage. So I head upstairs. You usually want to approach the scavs from this floor, because it's kind of easier to shoot down on them when you have the high ground, because you can hide more effectively, kind of. So yeah, I make sure to loot all of these. Get a nice med kit. Med kits are really, really important because they get rid of basically all your radiation. So I take one here. Take one if you want to get rid of radiation. As you see, it only takes like what, 1/6 of it away. Okay, so I finish up getting meds and I go to the middle section. I don't see any scavs, so I just loot all this stuff. Make sure to keep bodies because they give you some fat recyclables, but don't keep springs or gears really. They kind of just suck. So yeah, I hear a scav right over here, so I pump him in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? I loot him. He's got 9 pistol bullets. And as you can tell, I also got shot at, so I want to make sure to run away and loot this stuff real quick and try to find a better way to deal with him at range. So and I found a pistol here. Along with those pistol bullets I picked off the scav, I can now kill him from a further distance than with the shotgun, so it's less dangerous. So I peek here, I see him, I make sure to slow peek him, shoot once, get back into cover, shoot once, get back into cover. That's the safest way to take him. But I still get hit because I'm kind of a noob, huh? But yeah, I take the med kit and everything goes away. My radiation's gone, my health's still full, and I'm stopped bleeding. That's how good med kits are. But yeah, I finished looting up that section, get some low grade from the scav. Low grade's really important in the early game because it helps power jackhammers and chainsaws to get you materials really fast, as well as it can make furnaces so you can actually cook stuff. But yeah, let's finish up looting this middle section here. Get some bodies out of this one. Get some pipes out of this one. Get more low grade and a gas mask, which is really important to get if you want to stay down here for a long time because it greatly reduces how fast you get radiation. But yeah, with all these recyclables, I want to make sure to recycle them all because I don't need them and I really want metal, so I do that. Make sure while you're recycling to look out for other players as well as scavs because the recycler is really loud. And if you remember, we're in a really high populated server, so we have to keep watching out for them. Make sure they don't sneak up on us, and then we can bop them with our shotgun or our pistol. So yeah, once I get all these recyclables, time to start heading out of here. As you can tell, it was a really quick run through of the place. Killed a couple scavs, looted all the boxes, and I have actually quite a bit of loot. Within 10 to 15 minutes of spawning in on the server, I have basically all you ever need to make a base. I have a hatchet to get wood, I have metal to make a code lock and even a door, and I have low grade to make enough furnaces. I also have a shotgun and a pistol to defend myself. So yeah, that's all you really need to know about how to get loot fast in this game, how to become professional basically. You know, I didn't really find any players through this run through, but if there's players down here, that's also added loot because usually people just sit down here forever and just get loot. I also forgot to mention the key cards and keys. They're an extra added bonus. You don't need them, but if you want to, you can get the blue key card, labs generator key, and labs armory key, and a labs workshop key to get some extra loot while you run through this place. But they're not required. So yeah, that's basically all you boys need to know. Thank you boys so much for freaking watching. Also, leave a like and subscribe, or else I'm gonna come and raid your base. Goodbye.
Yeah, his name is Subscroob, and he's a really cool guy. He plays Roblox all the time. Yeah, his name is Subscroob, and you should really subscribe, because if you don't, I'll make sure that you die. His name is Subscroob, and you should subscribe. Cause if you don't, I'll make sure that you die.